Hi, my name is Jerry, and basically, what I'm going to do is walk you through how to use the Global Career app. And now you should be done with registration and your account should be activated. You should also be able to log in. Once you log in, you should be able to see this interface here. Now, there are going to be two sessions or two phases of how to use the app. The first one is when you don't have an order. Okay, so this interface basically means that we've not received any order yet. Okay, we've not received any order yet. And the second phase or the second session will be how to use the app when you received an order. Okay, so let's start with the first one when you don't have an order. Now you should see five buttons at the bottom of the app. Okay, all the buttons have names. Okay, the first one is what others, the second one is what report, the third one is calendar, the fourth one is challenges, then the final one is profile. So let's start with the others button. At the others button, you should be able to see what order lists, active map delivery earnings, no upcoming slots. It's because you've not booked any slot yet. You should also see cash balance. By default, you the new guys, okay, when you are new, your cash balance will be 00. Okay, so let's start. Under the order list, this is where you receive orders. Okay, this is where you receive orders. So as I said, we've not received any order yet. That's why we are not seeing anything here. Now, the active map basically is going to give you Glovo's delivery zones. Okay, so Glovo doesn't deliver to every part of Accra. So all the areas in these green zones are the current areas we deliver to. Always make sure when you are working, you are within the delivery zones. Now the small blue dot on the map here is indicating you your current location. So always make sure you are within the green zones. You just need to tap on this GPS tracker and then you can get your current location. Okay, so that's it with the others pattern. Now the next one is report. The report entails all the histories of your orders. Okay, so under the past period, these ones are past um, reports. Okay, and then the current period is the current week you are working within. Okay, now I have not worked under the current period, but I've done some deliveries at the past period. So let's take 12 July to 18 July. When you tap on it and you come to the daily earnings, below it, you see that I only worked on the 18th and then on the 17th. So let's see on the 18th, these are all the deliveries I've made on the 18th of July. Okay. And when you tap on one particular delivery, this time it's still going to give you, it still has the history of where you went to pick up the item from, whether you paid in cash, and also at the delivery point, whether the customer gave you cash as well. Now, this info box here, or this info icon here, will give you a breakdown of how the delivery charge was calculated. Okay, so Global has a base rate of 2 cities 10 pesos, and then there is also a kilometer charge of 80 pesos. So for every kilometer you travel, Global compensates you for 80 pesos. And there is also waiting time. Okay, so when you are waiting at the vendor's end or at the delivery end, also you are compensated for waiting time. And then the subtotal is an addition of the base plus the kilometer charge, the final delivery fee for the kilometer charge, plus the waiting time. And it's always multiplied by your hourly bonus. So I'll show you where to get the hourly bonus. So this 7.18 times 1.92 will give you the final delivery charge, okay, for just traveling for a distance of what 2.8 kilometers. Okay, so that's all that the report entails. Now, the daily earnings gives you the same under the report. You're still under the report. The delivery earnings this is what you've made. There is a tip. You see it here. There is promo also. You've received a promo here as well. Cash out, I'll explain. It's part payments, pure delivery earnings, and then penny earnings to be transferred is what you should be expecting within that particular week. Okay, but it might increase or decrease based on certain adjustments as well. So that's all under the reports. Now let's go to calendar. Okay, so at the calendar, when you scroll up and or down, you should be able to see some nice interfaces here. Now at the calendar, this is where you need to always select your working hours. Okay, so you always need to book slots at the calendar. Okay, before you can work on Global, you need to always tell us your starting time. You need to tell Global your starting time and also your closing time. It's always mandatory. Global controls the working hours on the platform. Other platforms, when you are done, you can just go online at any time and you can be online for like 2 3 hours and you're not getting any orders. But at Global, Global is saying that you need to tell us your schedule, your working hours, okay, the time you are coming to start and the time you are coming to close. So that they make sure that when you come, you are busy throughout so that you can hit your daily target and also your weekly target as well. Now, at the left side of the calendar, there is a time zone, okay, left side here. So you see that the time zone start from 12 midnight all the way to 12 midnight as well. So from 12 to 12. So this is a 24-hour time zone. Okay. Now let me explain some few things here. All the time zones, you realize that they are all in a difference of 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. These 1 hour, 1 hour time zones you guys are seeing here are what we call slots. Okay, so you always need to book slot before you can work. You just need to look at the time you want to start and then the time you want to close, and then you book that slot. Now, sorry. Now, the slot that has been crossed out are past slots. Okay, so you can work in the past. Okay. Now, when a slot has a white background like this, it means that slot is available for you to book. This bar here is the current time. So this is the current time currently. Now, the diamonds basically means that those are the high demand hours. Okay, the peak hours. During these hours, there are a lot of orders in the city. Okay, so when you book this particular hours here, you tend to your chances of making a lot of orders is very high and you tend to earn a lot of money, and it also increases something we call the excellence score, which I'll talk about as well. Okay. These are the hourly bonus. Okay. The writings in the yellow background, those are the hourly bonus. Okay. So as I said, you do when Global pays you based on your base fee or your base rate, your kilometer charge, your waiting time, and it's always multiplied by what's your hourly bonus. So these are the hourly bonus. Every slot has an hourly bonus. So let's see how we book the slots. Also, the padlocks are what we call the commitment slots. Okay, when you see padlocks on certain slots, they are called commitment slots. Basically, when you book slot, you cannot book slot during the commitment hours. Okay, so look at the top here as well. You see some days here. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. More days are always added, okay, depending on the day you are. So every Monday and Thursday, 4 p.m., more days are added to the calendar as well. The summary will give you a breakdown of all the slots you've booked, and also this question mark here will give you a brief summary of the color codes that I'm going to explain some few ones. Okay, I'm going to explain all three. So let's see how we book the slots. So let's say I'm going to start work on Monday, be somewhere from 4 p.m. to like let's say maybe 8 p.m. All I need to do is locate 4 p.m. on the calendar and just tap in between the 4 to 5, and then the slot will be green. When a slot is green, it means you have booked that slot. Okay. So if you want to start from 4 and close at 8, you just need to do it. Book the slot up to the time you want to close. Okay. Now, when you book the slot and you can't show up to work, you need to unbook the slot. Okay. You need to also unbook it 4 hours to your starting time, because remember, I told you that there are some commitment padlocks here. So always Global, there'll be password, sorry, not password, there will be padlock on your commitment slot every 4 hours. Sometimes can be 5 hours. Okay. So if you are not sure to work on Monday, quickly need to come in and book the slot. How then do you unbook it? Just tap on the same book slot and you see unbook the slot and just tap on unbook to go back to what the default white background. Okay. So just unbook all the slots like that. So anytime you want to start at all, you just need to locate that time on the calendar and then book. You can decide to start from 9 to 5 or whatever. Now the app is open from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, so those are the working hours on the platform, but you have a maximum of 10 hours to work in a day, so you can't work more than 10 hours. And then you always need to be booking the slot ahead of time. Now, all the slots you are seeing here, they all have capacity. Okay, so when a number of riders book and then the slot is full, the slot will have a gray background. Okay, to have a gray background, which means that what you can book those particular slots. So always remember to book the slots ahead of time. And also remember when you book slots 25 minutes to your starting time, you receive a check-in message to confirm whether you'll be available to work. I'll give you an example also at the second session. Okay, so this first one is just when you haven't received another. So that is a few things about the calendar as well. Sometimes when your slot is has a red background, it means you've been kicked out. Okay, so maybe you couldn't check in on time, or maybe you are out of the delivery zone. Also, maybe you reported that your vehicle has broken down, so you've been kicked out because you're not eligible to get another. And also, when you reach your reassignment limit, also a slot can have a red background. I will explain all those things as well. Now, the fourth button, which is the challenge button. Now, these are past challenge, and this is a new challenge. The basic meaning of the challenge is there's going to be a reward for you when you're able to do a number of deliveries. Okay, so always remember to read the rules. Okay, deliver more, reach more milestones, and extra in rewards. Okay, so Glovo can say that if you're able to do 20 orders today, you will get a total reward of 150 cedis. This is not part of your earnings. Okay, it's just a reward for you being able to do 25 orders today. So you just need to join, and then the reward will be split into what we call milestones. Okay, so when they say do 25 orders to get a total reward, they put the orders into what we call milestones. So if you're able to do 8 orders, you make 30 Ghana extra. If you're able to do 10 orders, you make 39. So it goes all the way to you're able to hit the total reward of what 26 orders. Okay, or this for 25. Okay, so if you're able to do 25 orders, you'll be able to get how much? 150 cedis. So make sure you hit the milestones if you are not able to complete all. Okay, and one of the rules is one of the condition is saying that make sure your reassignment rate is less than 10%. As I said, I'll be talking about the reassignment. If your percentage here is more than the 10%, it means that you've lost the challenge. Okay, so that is it at the challenge button as well. So when you join a new challenge, it will be what? To be like this. And the final one, which is the profile, always make sure it's your face that you are seeing here. Okay, and then there's something here called excellence score. It's rating how the system sees you as a good rider. There are a few things that contribute to that as well. Okay, there are a few things that contribute to the rating. That's wrong. Okay, so always make sure that your auto accept others is on. Okay, otherwise you won't get others. And also tap on the navigation app and select maps. If your auto accept orders is on, you won't get orders. And also, when you book slots and you don't turn on your auto accept orders, okay, when you book slots like this, when you book slots and then your auto accept orders is on, then you get orders. But when you book slot and it's off, okay, you won't get orders. And when it's on also, when it's always on, it increases your rating here, your excellence score, it increases it, okay. And the personal info just gives you your name, your full name, your email, and your phone number. You can always change your password here as well. And for those using bicycle, if you are using a bicycle that has what it that has an electric, then you just need to change it to electric here. Okay. If it's not, then you leave it at non-electric as well. So this is a high demand. Or also any support you need, okay? Anytime you need help, you can always tap on this and report your issue. When you tap on app general issue, you see some issues here and then report. The same thing when you tap on deliver using Global, you can always do this as well. You can see ask for slots, remove slots, and all these things here. So yeah, that's all. At the you can always log out from the app and when maybe you're not ready to work or something. So don't forget that always before you start work, your auto accept orders is on. The navigation app, you've selected maps, okay? Because you'll be using maps to do the navigation. Or when you receive an order, you need maps for that direction. So make sure you configure it here as well. Make sure you book slots and also make sure you join every challenge to make more money because the challenge is a bonus, okay, like a bonus, an extra reward we are giving to you. So make sure you join it as well, and also make sure you are reading what the delivery zones, okay. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is an example of another. Okay, the next exercise we are going to take is walk you through an example of another. Now, anytime you book slots, okay, so let's see. Let's say I'm going to work for 2 hours today. So anytime you book slots, 25 minutes to your starting time, you get a notification like this. Okay, so your collaboration starts in few minutes. Click on to check in to confirm that you'll be available to work. It always comes 25 minutes to your starting time. In this case, I'm booking from five. Okay, so check-in has already been rolled out. Okay, so I need to check in right now to confirm whether I'll be available to work. So I just need to tap on check-in. Okay, I'm going to unbook this. Okay, and I'm also going to book this particular slot for me to be able to get another right now. Okay, so just take note. I will add this as well. So I'll close at what time? I'll close at 7. So this means that I'm starting from this current time. So this I've received an order. So tap to see details. Now my duty is to tap on what? Start. Okay, I need to tap on start. I need to tap on start. Okay, this is how an order comes. Okay, so the distance is giving where I'm going to pick up the item from and where I'm going to deliver it as well. The total distance and the total end. When I can't do this order, I can tap on this button here. It's called the reassign button. When I tap on reassign the order will be routed to another dispatch rider. But I'm going to do this particular order, so I'll reassign it. Quickly, what I need to do is tap on start. Okay, now, as I said, the yellow color means what you are going to the pickup point, and then the green means you are going to the delivery point. So when you tap on start, which means you've accepted the order, you need to get a map to the pickup point. Okay, so every order has a pickup point and also a delivery point. Now this is showing me that I'm going to E Plaza what 2, New Noite, Yenchi Street, Accra. Is that where Joel? Okay, so this year Joel. Okay, so what I need to do is just tap on what the address at the top here, because this yellow location icon is just pointing, pinning out the pickup address for me. So I just need to tap on this address here and it will open Google Maps for me. So just tap, and then you see that's open Google Maps. Okay, so you just need to tap on what start and Google Maps open. Okay, so I need to allow. So once you start this delivery, to direct you to the pickup point, okay, the map will just direct you to the pickup point. When you get to the pickup point, you need to exit from the map and open the courier app again. Okay, exit from the app and open the courier app again. Okay, so just exit from the courier app and come back to the orders. Okay, I told you under the order list, this is where you get orders. Okay, so when you get to the pickup point, just exit from the map and open your courier app and come and tap on what I'm in the store. If you're able to identify or you're able to locate Yajol, okay, so just tap on what I'm in the store. When you tap on I'm in the store, you see this. So you see the customer's name, and then there is always a 3-digit what pickup code. So just tell them that you are picking up an order with what 588. So when you tap on this, it will bolding the pickup code. Okay, so when you tap on this arrows here, now you can see I'm supposed to pay with cash. Okay, the reason why I'm seeing pay with cash is because I have 139 cedis in my cash balance point 41. Now, by default, you guys will see what 00. You have 00 in your cash balance, so you will all see what do not pay for the product. Okay, do not pay for the product. That's what you guys will see. And then this customer pays with unknown here means that the customer might be paying you cash on delivery, but he doesn't know how much that he or she will give you. Okay, but when you see customer pays with none, it means you won't take money. And sometimes you can see customer pays with maybe 20 Ghana or 40 Ghana. And also, this is what the customer is ordering for. Okay, so the description. Because customer is ordering for what? One chicken shawarma and what? One strawberry what? Banana, large. Okay. So if the vendor prepares the food and gives it to you, just swipe out and pick up the product. Now you see this question mark here. Every help you need is here. Okay. So when you have an SOS, an emergency, you tap on this. When it's raining, you tap on this. When it's vehicle breakdown, you tap on this. Now this where you get the customer's number to call. Okay. So when you tap on it, contact the customer, it will dial the customer's number on your phone straight away. Okay. So to dial the customer's number straight away on your phone, then just call the customer. Okay. So let's go back to this. Okay, so as I said, when you tap on what contact the customer to that the customer, you can also contact the store. Okay, the best thing is call them to tell them that you're on your way coming, so they should quickly start preparing the order as well. Reassignment is still here for you just in case you have any emergency and you can't proceed to do this order. And also when you get to the pickup point, if you have any issue, just tap on pickup issues. Which of the issues do you have? Is it a store issue? Is it another issue? Is it a payment issue? Is it what? Staff attitude. When you tap on store issues, the store can be closed. Okay, so if the store is closed, you tap on closed and then just type in your issue. Okay, just type store is closed. Okay, and store is closed. Okay, and just send it. Okay, all right. So if that's not it, maybe absent. Sorry, absent or address not found or long waiting time. That's the store issues. Other issues, product not available, order not received by another courier has picked it up, courier purchase, or maybe the order is too big. Okay. Now payment issues. Maybe you don't have insufficient fund. Okay, you don't have enough. Then the price is in hot. Difference in price. What you are saying is not hot. Yeah. There may be card failure, which whatever one you report your issue. Staff attitude. Maybe the staffs are refusing to prepare the food or they are having a bad behavior towards you. Then report that in the app. Delivery point issue. When you go to the delivery point, you also have some issues. One of them is what? Customer issues. Maybe the customer is absent, refusal to receive, bad behavior, and suspected fraud. That is it. You tap on it and report. Payment issue. Okay, whichever one it is. Now, address issues. It's also you can also see these are the address issues. Okay. Now, customer request. Okay. Maybe the customer is asking to change product or whatever, or maybe the customer is asking to cancel the order. Whichever one it is, you report it in the app. Okay. Remember, any help you need is here. Any help you need is here. Okay, so report every issue that you have to live support. They will help you. Now, when you pick up the product, you just swipe out. I've picked up the product. And the next stage is waiting time. We just want you to give us the feedback. Okay, a feedback based on your waiting time and the pickup point. So there are three. You just need to select one. Order waited for me. When you go to the pickup point and you mention pickup code, they gave you the order. So it was already prepared before you came. So if that is it, you tap on what order waited for me and you tap on next. Just in time, within the first 5 to 10 minutes, they're able to prepare the food for you quickly as you mentioned the code for them. If that is true, you tap on this. Now when you have to arrived early, okay, you came, you waited for a long period of time before they give you the order, then you tap on this as well. Whichever one it is, then you just tap on what next. Now, when you tap on next, now you are going to the delivery point. As I said earlier on, yellow location icon here means what? You are going to the pickup point. Okay. So now when you swipe out, pick up the product and you give us the feedback, the next thing is what you are going to the delivery point with the green location icon. So Century Street. Okay, apartment number. This is where Calvin is. Okay, this is where this customer is. Just tap on this as well, this address, and it will still open Google Maps for you. When you get there, you just tap on what? Just tap on what? I've arrived. Okay. When you tap on I've arrived, now it means now I'm going to take how much? 71 to 60 pesos from Kelvin. Okay, so always remember to tap on the question mark when you get to the delivery point. Call the customer. Okay, contact the customer to come before you swipe what money collected. Okay, when you swipe money collected, it means that you've completed this delivery. Don't swipe it when the customer hasn't come yet, okay, or you've not finished your business transaction with the customer. Okay, so thank you so much for signing up onto Global. See you. You can always refer to this video if you need any help as well. Thank you so much. Bye bye.